Hello, art people. Today we're going to be starting a new lesson called Labor Day Self-Portraits. You're going to make a picture of yourself that shows what you want to be when you grow up. If you are the bear at your table, you can get up, go to the paper station, and get out a piece of construction paper for everybody at your table that matches their skin tone. If you are the alligator at the table, you can get the can of pencils and the can of erasers and put those in the middle of your table. To draw the head, you're actually going to make a shape that is kind of like an egg, which I know sounds kind of funny, but that is the shape of our head. So just draw a rainbow line. And then a couple lines going down for the side of your face. And then a curved line connecting that at the bottom. Now you are going to plan out where the eyes are going to go. So draw a line halfway between the top of the head and the chin. Now you can draw oval shapes underneath that line for your eyes. Once you finish that, you can draw two circles inside of those ovals. Good, now you can draw two circles inside of those circles. Next, you can draw two arches for the eyebrows. Okay, next you can draw the nose. I like to do a curved uppercase L for my nose. You can draw it however you want. Good job. You can do whatever you want for your mouth. I'm just going to do a smile. You can start the ear as far down as the eyes, and you just go up, around, and back in, and you'll go in around where the nose ends. You can go ahead and erase all the lines that you don't want anymore. Go ahead and take a break from that, and now we're going to draw the necklines. So they're going to start about 3 fingers down from where your ears end, or as far down as your mouth starts on the head. Okay, and then you can go ahead and continue erasing all those lines that you don't want anymore, just leaving one single line for each part of your portrait. If you are the puppy dog at your table, you can go to your supply shelf and get the pencil box of scissors and put that pencil box in the middle of your table. And then other children, once your pencil box is in the middle of the table, then you can get your own pair of scissors. So puppy dogs, you don't have to pass them out. You just take the box and put it in the middle of the table, and then you guys can get your own tools, your own scissors. Once you have your scissors, you can cut out your portrait. This is going to be one whole piece. So don't cut the ear off, don't cut the neck off. But if you do, it's okay. We'll be able to glue it back together in the next step. But the goal is to just make one piece that's cut out. If you're the alligator at your table, you can take the paper scraps and put them in the little trash can that's at your supply station. If you are the bear, you can get another piece of construction paper out for everybody at your table. This time you can ask them what color they want and give them that color. I'm choosing black for mine. This is the color paper that you are going to be gluing your portrait onto. So this is your background paper. So I'll repeat that. If you are the alligator, get all of the scrap paper, like all the trash, from your table and put it in the trash can that is at your supply station, not the big one. And if you are a bear, you can get a piece of construction paper out for everybody at your table and they get to pick what color you give them. Okay, if you are the puppy dog at your table, you can get the glue bottles and put that box in the middle of your table. Okay, now flip your portrait upside down so that the face is touching the construction paper. Okay, you can go ahead and get your glue bottle and untwist it so it opens, and you'll see that attached to the cap is a brush, sort of like a nail polish brush. Now you want to keep this glue bottle close to your artwork. That way when you take the cap and the brush out of the bottle and bring it over to your artwork to brush glue on it, you don't drip a bunch of glue on the trail from your glue bottle to your artwork. So keep that glue bottle close. And then you can brush the back of the head with the glue. So see how I'm spreading all of the glue out so there's not big clumps, but you're just going to paint the whole head. And don't worry if the glue dries a little bit, it still will be tacky, so don't worry. So again, not big clumps, you're going to spread the clumps out. And I wanted you to flip your head over on your background paper. That way, if you accidentally brush off of the portrait, it's on the black paper and not on my table. So please try not to get glue on my table. When you have finished brushing the glue, put your cap back in the bottle of glue and then flip the portrait over and just slightly press it down. Okay, go ahead and screw the cap on the glue and then put the glue back in the middle of the table in that pencil box. Okay, now get a pencil and in the bottom right hand corner where we always put our name, go ahead and put your name and your class. And of course your class is 2, because you're a second grader, and the first letter of your teacher's last name. And don't worry if you are writing on a black piece of paper. I know it doesn't seem like it shows up, but when I move the paper a little bit, it's silver and I can tell whose it is. So it's okay. Even if you're writing on a black piece of paper, don't worry. Just do it. I'll be able to read it. Okay, if you are a bear, you'll need to stand up and go to your supply station. And this time you'll need to get a piece of paper for everybody that matches their hair color. So go ahead and do that. Alrighty, so now you'll take the construction paper that is the color of your hair and you'll draw another egg shape on it. So you'll try to make it close to the same size as the head that you drew. And of course, it doesn't need to be perfect because art is all about doing your best and having fun. But go ahead and draw an egg shape there. And then from there, you can start drawing the hair. Okay, and I will say you'll want to draw the necklines as well because you're going to be cutting the hair out. Okay, now you guys can cut out this hairstyle that you've made. And again, you're going to want to cut around the neck. All right, guys, so look up here for a second for me. Even if you're not done cutting it out, pay attention, okay? So the next thing you'll want to do is just place the hair without gluing it on your portrait, and then you'll see if you need to adjust anything. So for instance, I realized I needed to draw some ears so that I could cut them out in the hair. So I'm just drawing the ears onto the hair so I can cut it out. You also might find that you want to add some more at the bottom of the hair or cut it a little bit shorter, but you can add more pieces of construction paper to this to change the hair. Okay, so I've decided that I'm just going to trim the bottom of my paper off instead of adding more hair to mine, so I'm ready to glue. So whenever you're ready to glue, you'll flip your hair upside down, just like we flipped the face upside down, and brush the glue on all of the hair, just like before. And again, please keep the hair on your paper instead of on the table, because I would like for you to not get glue on my tables, please. Once you're done gluing, you can flip it and place it on the portrait just like we did when we put the head on the background. And again, I'm going to trim the bottom of mine, which you can as well. There were some little paper buckles in my hair, like these little bumps there. So I found that if I just took a pair of scissors and kind of snipped where it was popping up, it would fold down a little bit. So if you guys are having troubles, that's something you could try. If you are the puppy dog at your table, once everybody at your table is done with the scissors, you can put those away. And once everybody is done with the glue, you can put those away too. And also, if you are a kitty cat, you can go ahead and get the crayons out and put them in the middle of your table for the next step. And as you guys can probably guess, the next step and the last thing that we're going to do today on this project is to use crayons to add details. So you can use the black crayon to outline your facial features. You can add details to your hair like bows and whatnot. Now, as far as like hats and outfits and things, we're going to be doing that next time. So really just adding things to the face and little details to the hair if you'd like. And that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.